The product of two limits f of x into g of x can be taken as limit f of x dot limit g of x defined on the same point x tends to a. Similarly, we have limit x cube minus x square plus 1. Apply the limit as x tends to 1, 1 cube minus 1 square plus 1. So, your answer is 1. Hello everyone, a warm welcome to one and all. This is your Shruti ma'am lecturing in Vidyashram, the Temple of Excellence, Mysuru. So, let us see what we will study in a session 3. As I said in our previous session, we have discussed the concepts of limits in details. Let us solve few problems on limits. Before that, let us see algebra of limits. So, in today's session, we will be discussing algebra of limits. Also, we will see some limits of polynomials and rational function. Now, suppose we have discussed in our previous session whether the limit of a function exists or not based on the left hand limit and right hand limit, and we have concluded the limit of a function exists or do not exist. Now, here we have a two function f of x and g of x whose limits are defined. So, that is limit of a function is defined at a point x is equal to a, and also the limit of the function g of x is also defined at the same point x is equal to a. So, we have two functions. How to add those two functions? So, limit of f of x plus g of x can be written in the form of limit f of x plus limit g of x. We can take the sum of two function as the limit of sum of two function. Similarly, the difference of two function, the limit of f of x minus g of x can be taken as limit f of x minus limit g of x. The product of two limits f of x into g of x can be taken as limit f of x dot limit g of x defined on the same point x tends to a. The quotient of the two function of the limits is written in the form of limit x tends to f of x divided by limits x tend to g of x, provided here g of x is not equal to 0 because it is in the denominator. Next, let lambda be any scalar quantity. So, when a lambda is multiplied with the f of x, then we can write it as lambda into limit of the function. Because lambda is constant, we can take it out and we can apply the limit for the given function. Next is limit of a polynomial. We know that the polynomial generally expressed in this form, that is a0, a1x, a2x square plus anx power n, where n can take the values of only whole numbers or an integral powers. X is a variable and all a0, a1, a2, an are constant. Then the limit of the polynomial x power n, generally we write limit as x power n is equal to a power n. So, that is when x tends to a, just substitute the value of a in the place of x, the value is same as a power n. Next, we have a rational function. We have studied what do you mean by rational function. Any function in the form of g of x by h of x, where both the numerator and denominator are polynomials, are called as rational function. And limit of this rational function is applied in the same form of the quotient function, and at the point x is equal to a, it is taken as g of a divided by h of a. So, thus what we can conclude? So, limit of any function at the point x is equal to x tends to a can be written in the form of f of a. F of a. So, just find the point in the place of x, f of x, replace it as f of a, you will get the limiting of the function. Now, we will evaluate the following limits here. Find the limit as x tends to 3. X plus 3. Apply the limit as x tends to 3 now. So, then it takes the value 3 plus 3. So, the answer is 6. The limit of the function is 6. Next, we have limit pi r square as r tends to 1. Apply it as pi r is 1 square, which is equal to pi. So, the limit of the function is pi. Similarly, we have limit x cube minus x square plus 1. Apply the limit as x tends to 1, 1 cube minus 1 square plus 1. So your answer is 1. Next we have limit as x tends to 4, 4x plus 3 over x minus 2. Apply as x tends to 4. So in the place of x replace by 4, 4 plus 3 divided by 4 minus 2. So 16 plus 3 divided by 2, which is equal to 19 divided by 2. Next we have limit x cube minus 4x square plus 4x divided by x square minus 4. So if you substitute x is equal to 2 here, what happens? This is 2 cube minus 4 into 2 square plus 4 into 2 divided by, here it becomes 2 square minus 4. So I already said you that the denominator cannot become 0. So 2 cube minus 4 into 2 square plus 2. So here the numerator value will become 8, but the denominator value is 0. So this is of the form 0 by 0, an indeterminate form. So we will rewrite the function by splitting it. So observe the numerator. Here we have x cube minus 4x square plus 4x. Take x as common factor. You will get it as x square minus 4x plus 4. So this can be written as x into x minus 2 whole square. So similarly, denominator is in the form of a square minus b square form, the standard identity. So therefore, x square minus 4 can be written as x plus 2, x minus 2. So when you substitute here, I can rewrite this function as limit as x tends to 2, and here x, since this is x minus 2 whole square, I can write this as x minus 2 into x minus 2 whole divided by, here I can take it as x plus 2 into x minus 2. So I can cancel it now. So therefore, the limit of a function can be rewritten as x into x minus 2 by x plus 2. Now apply the value of the function as 2. So if you apply the value of the function as 2, it is 2 into 2 minus 2 divided by 2 plus 2, which is equal to 0 by 4, which is equal to 0. So the limit of the function is 0. So whenever you get the indeterminate form, you should rewrite the function, then apply the limit value to find the limit of the function. Next we have limit of this function as x tends to 1. So whenever the quotient is given, first check whether the denominator is in the indeterminate form. So if you apply minus 1, so you will get the denominator as minus 2. You can directly apply the value of the limit. So this is minus 1 whole power 10, minus 1 whole power 5 plus 1 divided by minus 1 minus 1. So minus 1 even times plus 1, minus 1 odd times minus 1 plus 1 divided by minus 2. Minus 1 plus 1 get cancelled. So the limit of the function is minus half. So same limit as x tends to 2, the function is given. If you apply the value of x is equal to 2 here, the denominator takes indeterminate form. So therefore, first let us resolve this. So we have 3x square minus x minus 10. So factorize it. So this can be written as 3x square minus 6x plus 5x minus 10. So 3x common, x minus 2 plus 5 x minus 2. So this is 3x plus 5 x minus 2. And the denominator can be directly written as x plus 2 x minus 2. So limit x tends to 2, this can be written as 3x plus 5 into x minus 2, and this is x plus 2 x minus 2. So clearly we can cancel it now. Now if you apply the limit, it do not take an indeterminate form. So apply the limit, 3 into 2 plus 5 divided by 2 plus 2, which is 6 plus 5, 11 divided by 4. So the value of the limit or the limit of the function is 11 by 4. Next question, limit of x cube minus 2x square by x square minus 5x plus 6 as x tends to 2. So directly let me take or rewrite this as, take x square in the numerator, you will get it as x minus 2. And in the denominator, you can write this as x minus 3 into x minus 2. So x minus 2 cancels. Limit as x tends to 2, the function is x square by x minus 3. Apply the limit as 2. So 2 square minus 2 minus 3, which is 4 divided by minus 1, which is equal to minus 4. The value or the limit of the function is minus 4. So next is, apply the limit as x tends to 1 given a plus b plus c is not equal to 0. So if you apply the limit, then x is a into 1 plus b into 1 plus c divided by c into 1 minus b into 1 plus a. So this is a plus b plus c divided by c minus b plus a. Next question, limit as x tends to 0, ax plus b divided by cx plus 1. So apply the limit, it is a into 0 plus b divided by c into 0 plus 1. So b by 1, which is equal to b. So this is the limit of the function given. So whenever the limit of the function is defined, we can directly apply the value of x to find the limit of a function. This is what we have learnt in our session. So in our next session, we'll study few more concepts on limits. So until then, keep learning, keep watching and keep exploring. Thank you.